Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy update. As usual, we're going to take a look at what's happening with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine collectives, and what is in the cards for the connection itself. And today, I'm also going to pull some cards to see how the twins are seeing this connection and each other in this connection. Okay, let me get started right away. So I'm starting with an oracle deck as usual, and today this is the Enchanted Map oracle. And actually yesterday I forgot to pull the self-compassion card. I'm back with the deck today, so we'll definitely get some ideas, some advice, how to exercise self-compassion in your life practically, in a simple way, because we lose that habit, or a lot of us don't really have it in the first place. It becomes quite hard to sort of keep up with it and understand what does it mean. How am I supposed to be showing compassion to myself? Why? How? Right? A lot of us are thinking that that's something that we should have for ourselves in time of need, like when something bad happens and we're like showing ourselves compassion, which is true, but it doesn't mean that it's only valid during those times. And that's the perception that I'm trying to change a little bit, one step at a time. And that's why I'm offering these techniques for you from this deck. And because I've seen with the 6-6 portal that self-care is a big topic for twins and for Divine Feminine specifically, this week I'm doing this, I'm pulling a card every day with some guidance for you. Okay, let's get started. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and to leave a comment. Let me know who you are, what you like, what you want to see more of. I'd like to know. Okay, for feminines, we have Stuck in the Mud and Strengths. 24 and 44, both are connected with the element of earth. Let me just read the message from the book. I brought the book. I had a feeling that I'm gonna need it. I haven't gotten this card yet about Stuck in the Mud. The Strengths, this I think is, more or less straightforward, although of course we're talking about strengths connected with nature and environment, so it has that additional vibe. Let's see what we have for Stuck in the Mud. You are being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. I spoke about that yesterday, exactly about that. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places, and I also spoke about it yesterday. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. Remember the full card yesterday? There you go. In an oracle interpretation now. Okay, let me see what we have for the strengths. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. Again, leap of faith, having faith in the universe, that's full energy that we saw yesterday for DFs. So you may want to check that reading. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections become more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Beautiful. Let's see what we have for Divine Masculines. Wide open. Yeah. So they're asked, it's actually somewhat similar energy, but to me this also brings a concept of spontaneity and surprises, like, you know, being open. That, you know, yesterday we saw a vibe where divine masculines had that Page of Cups in reverse, kind of losing faith in goodness of the world, and being desperate because things are not working out in their reality. So this is being open to how things are gonna turn around unexpectedly, quickly. Beautiful, I love this. I have a lot of 4s and 2s. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, we have 42 for the masculine, we have 24 and 44 for the feminine. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's get to tarot. I'm using the Souls on Fire deck today, the fun one. What's the energy like for Divine Feminine Collective right now? 3 cards, but I'm gonna take them. Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Yeah, that's exactly, I wanted to say the High Priestess energy. Be still and know, what we were reading in that second debut. All right, what do we have for the masculines? What's the energy like right now? Knight of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, what do we have for the connection energy? And by the way, if you're interested in a personal reading or coaching session, there's a link. Well, no, actually there is an email address that you can use in the description box, and can let me know what you're looking for, and we'll connect, discuss the details. For masculines, we have 8 of Cups. Sorry, that's for the connection energy. Apologize. This was for the connection energy, 8 of Cups. And now the question for today is let's start with Divine Feminine. What do Divine Feminines think about Divine Masculines and this twin flame connection at the moment? This is on the conscious mind. How they're seeing the connection and their masculine. Important question. Oh wow, Page of Pentacles. That's adorable. What about masculines? How are they seeing the connection and the feminines? Ooh, the Devil. Temptation. It's like a forbidden fruit. Also, I'm getting a message, it's too good to be true. Feels too good to be true. Like the vibe, you know, that energy, that intensity, and this unbelievable 5D connection, it just blows their mind. That's what I'm getting. Please clarify Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands, the High Priestess. 3 of Cups, okay. Please clarify Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant in reverse. Swords, King of Wands. Please clarify the Cups. I'll try to go a little faster so that the reading doesn't get too long, but sometimes it's hard to stop the messages as they're coming in. Please clarify Page of Pentacles. Please clarify the Devil. Right. So we have on the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords. So this is about delaying making a choice, or delaying setting an intention into a specific direction. It's almost like there is still a little bit of lack of faith. I guess that's why we've gotten these messages for both of the twins that, you know, need to be open, trust the universe, because when you lack the trust, even a little bit, it prevents you from moving forward. You have that stuckness energy. Of course, for the feminine, it means, you know, be still and know, and build healthy boundaries to keep your fire, you know, lit up and, you know, shining brightly, I'm hearing. I don't know if you can say it about fire, but you know what I mean, right? It's something that you can use to find new sources of fun and joy, I'm getting. So maybe you'll discover something new about this spiritual path and how excited it makes you. When you don't need other people, you don't need to be out there doing stuff. You can be still and know. Like with these energies that we saw with the strengths and stuck in the mud cards, right? As long as you build healthy boundaries and you keep your energy safe, I'm getting, for some of you, you need to learn to protect your energy so that other people don't take advantage of it. So as long as you are doing those things for yourself, then you will have that feeling of safety. And that's like that's the initial phase where you need to get to that safety space by yourself first. Only then you can do the same with other people, right? So that's what is happening right now, this new level of safety and recognition. For the masculines, we have Knight of Cups and Hierophant in reverse, clarified by Ace of Swords and King of Wands. They kind of jumped on the side, but almost in reverse. Yeah, so what I'm getting here immediately is there's still a confusion and doubt in the masculine energy. They are not sure exactly where they stand and what the truth is. Which way am I supposed to go? It's like this knight that doesn't really know the way forward. It's like, okay, I want to be on this journey. I'm excited. Oh, I don't have a map. I don't have GPS. I don't really know what I'm doing here. That sort of idea, right? And the Hierophant is supposed to be a public leader, and right now they're feeling very much the opposite. Like they could use support from a public leader, let alone be that themselves, right? So there is that energy of doubt and concern, which is causing the transformation because, and this is what we see for both of the twins, they're learning that in order to be themselves and to reach their happiness, they need to, yesterday I spoke about this as peeling off the layers of that artificial expectations that the society has from us, that needs to be removed first. And then you both will be able to blossom in this energy of Nine of Pentacles, right? You will be able to see for yourself, first of all, your beautiful self, and you will be seen that way to the world. And it's a bit of a paradox because one of the reasons why we are deep down, we are afraid to let go of those stereotypes, cliches, and socially accepted behaviors or supported behaviors is because we don't think that we're going to be successful, loved, supported. But it's actually the opposite. If you have that huge potential, which all of us have, twin flames, and you're keeping yourself small, you're keeping yourself in a box that looks nice on the outside to people who are passing by, that's not going to lead you to success. You're going to have that small life, always being anxious that there's something else out there, but it's happening without you. And I'm speaking from experience, but as you step out of that box, literally, figuratively, whatever applies, and you start doing more of what your soul wants, what your guidance tells you, what you get from your higher power, as much as it seems like very odd and awkward for your surrounding, for whatever your attributes are, in terms of age, culture, status, occupation, whatever, right? It may seem strange and scary, and you may feel like you are being rebellious in your community. But at the end of the day, that's what's going to inspire other people to step outside of their box and be what they want to be what they're supposed to be, right? And discover their potential. So that's where it's going to click, and people are going to see more of you. And even among your friends and family, people who maybe you care more about, their opinions, you will see that if they are truly supportive of you, they love you, they're going to be supportive of the new you as well. And if they don't, that's your show, that's your marker, That's the scientific experience that's showing you that don't keep them around. They're going to be, clinging towards you to feed off your energy. But there's a good chance that it's not going to do anything for you. Not really. For what the twins are thinking about each other, we have Page of Pentacles clarified by Four of Pentacles. That's how Divine Feminine sees the connection and the masculine right now. So you can guess that Page of Pentacles is this boy figure, somebody young and inexperienced, but somebody, look at this card specifically. The pentacle is huge. There's also the sun. I'm pointed to this idea. They see divine masculine being their beautiful self that has a lot of potential. To me, in this case, this is potential. It's not realized yet. And they see that one of the reasons is because divine masculines are holding themselves back, that they are still leaning towards those cliches and things that they've already planned out for themselves. And, you know, we can show compassion here as well, because we ourselves also make plans, right? And sometimes it's very hard to give that up if you've already invested a lot of resource into some life path or lifestyle or partnership with someone. And then one day you realize that you're supposed to leave that and do something else. And you're like, well, what about all those years or whatever, man hours or money that I've invested into this? How can I just leave it, right? And that's where divine masculine is. So for a lot of them, connected with finances, for sure. For others, it can be just comfortable life, you know, something that may not be perfect, but it's like in that saying that, you know, it's better to have one bird in your hand than two birds in the sky, something like that. That's what they, well, it's not necessarily what they're thinking, but it's how divine feminine sees them, that they're keeping themselves in a safe place for now. As for divine masculines, so we have devil clarified by Two of Wands. So for them, and it's funny because this guy is actually looking at the devil and this wand is kind of pointing there. So what we see here is secretly divine masculine really wants to choose this life with divine feminine. They want to choose this connection so much because they feel pulled to you, divine feminines, on all levels. Physical, mindful, you know, conscious mind, and spiritual and energetically. And I mean that in all the levels you can think of, right? So they can't help it. They think about it all the time. And of course, at this point, they're contemplating choosing you, like with this world card. I'm seeing a world with the globe in his hand. It's not a globe really, it is a world. It's kind of a world in his hand. I'm seeing that this is a big commitment decision. They haven't made it yet because to them it seems like it's a temptation. Like I was saying, like it's too good to be true. That's how they see it at the moment. So to them, this is something that potentially is manipulative or in some way not real, right? That's why they're hesitating to make a choice. Okay, last but not least, we have the self-compassion card of the day. Let's see what we get today. If I pull the same card as I did before, I'll just pull another one. Oh no, nagging feeling. Notice an unpleasant emotion. Allow it to be for a few moments and watch it go. Very nice, especially with that anxiety card that we have underneath the deck. Oh, we nag ourselves a lot, unfortunately. Even if we don't think that it's our fault that something didn't work out the way we thought, we're still nagging ourselves for, oh, why did I trust that person? Why did I go with what they told me? You know, like you kind of turn it around, but it's still the nagging feeling underneath. Notice an unpleasant emotion, allow it to be for a few moments, and watch it go. That's your magic of transmutation of negative energy. And when you let go of emotion, you can use that experience as wisdom and as a lesson that you can, you know, put in your box, you know, in the treasure box with all your life experiences. And that becomes a treasure then because you learned from it and you appreciate that experience. But that comes when you let go of the emotion. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye.